In just over 12 hours time, this could be the biggest moment we've had in 2024 for cryptocurrency. The Jackson Hole Summit, led by Jerome Powell, could be the biggest moment we've all been waiting for, with some of the policies and decision making that he's going to talk about. We're going to break down what does it look like, what to expect, and what is Bitcoin going to do. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So like I said, it doesn't look like a holiday, but Jerome Powell will be speaking at the Jackson Hole Summit, where he basically talks about monetary policy and where the US economy is going. Now, everyone is excited about this because there is an expectation that we will talk about rate cuts, interest rate cuts that I think a lot of people have been anticipating. Now, we've seen them in the UK, Denmark, Norway, Canada, and many other countries. However, Jerome Powell in the US still holding up around that 5 to 5.25% rate on interest. What's interesting though is what and how he is going to talk about. Ultimately, 129 delegates will be there in the entire collection of those that decide the monetary policy for the US. But what are we going to get? Well, the reality is that we're looking for a broad policy initiative and that discussion about rate cuts. Rate cuts are absolutely the key thing in driving the cryptocurrency market. The reality is the more money that people have, the potential more money that can come into the market. He will obviously be talking 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again giving his view on this quote, cutting rates in September. The question is, by what? Lots of people predict here for the next FOMC meeting coming the 18th that a 0.25% rate cut is the most likely solution. However, a 0.5 needs to not be ruled out. We're actually 2 rate cuts behind many other countries across the globe. So I actually expect we see this move over the course of the next 24 hours, as I do believe Jerome Powell is going to come out with a more dovish tone and talk much more about rate cuts. More recently, we actually saw 818,000 jobs removed from the list as they were basically inaccurately recorded, but this is a positive thing. Remember, it is only the claims that people put in that drive that number, and I think that is always important to reference. So what does it normally look like? This is the question that everybody has, and we've got the history here of the summits that we've had going back all the way to 2018, giving us a bit of a view or a flavour of what to expect tomorrow. If we work through some of these dates, back in 2018, we had a 0.6% move on the day on the back of the Jerome Powell conversation. Now, nothing really happened. There wasn't anything too really big to talk about. However, fast forward 2019, well, this was a lot to do with the Chinese tensions and ultimately was talked about trade escalation. Therefore, we saw a big correction, 2.6% down on the day. 2020, pretty boring. 2021, again, very similar, albeit a 0.9% increase. 2022, I'm sure many of you know exactly what happened. And this was at the moment we saw increasing rate cuts. These were rates. These were absolutely when inflation rates were going up. The Jerome Powell conversation was, quote, pain may lay ahead. And I think this is important to reference. And then 2023, last year, we saw a little bit of a move as we saw a little bit of easing in interest rates. So the question is, what do we expect tomorrow? Well, we expect Jerome Powell to come out, talk about easing in rate cuts, talk about a potential 0.5% rate cut. So the market should, in theory, see a pretty big move to the upside. Again, it's the market. We can't predict it. If we had a glass ball, then we absolutely will. But lots of people right now are predicting it. And I think what's interesting when you look at the chart is we've not seen any price action to the upside, really, to signify that people or the market is pricing this in. So it's very much going to be around what he talks about and equally what his discussion is. And I think a lot of people are anticipating where that is. A lot of things, quote Jerome Powell saying, we expect to express a bit more confidence in the inflation outlook and to put a bit more emphasis on downside risk in the labour market than in his press conference after the July FOMC. And again, that came in as a bit of a flop. So again, potential move in the market. And if you're looking to trade that market, check out PrimeXBT. There is a link in the description. And if you use the code 2bit20, you're going to get a 20% bonus on your deposits. Now you can trade all your favorite cryptocurrencies. And what I like the most about it is you can trade both CFD trading and crypto futures, as well as using a part of their analysis and market research platform. By using their analysis, it's the same charts you're going to get in TradingView. So you're going to get all the indicators that you're going to need in order to come over here and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies. You can buy any of the crypto you want using euros or any other form of currency out there. And again, it's going to give you all the details as well as fees and conditions. They have a fantastic copy trading platform in which you can take some of the top performing traders over here and follow their calls, maximizing your potential within this platform. And again, crypto futures with leverage, they trade up to a big leverage amount. Remember, you can be liquidated on these positions, so make sure you're using your indicators, make sure you are comfortable with this. But it's a fantastic platform offering great bonuses for new people signing up. So do check out the link in the description for PrimeXBT, and again, check out the referral program that they have over there as well. So let's take a look at what's going on in the Bitcoin price, and again, understanding where we sit. We are still trending in this downward pattern, and I think again we talked about this a number of times, this very interesting pattern that we expect. This could absolutely be how it plays out tomorrow. Are we going to see 70k tomorrow? I don't believe that for a second, but we could see some of these interesting moves on some of these support levels where we see a further push to the upside. What we want to see though is continuation with volume. This is going to be the key part as it plays out. What's interesting, longer term on the Fibonacci, you can see a very interesting play right now at the 382, aligned to this 50-day simple moving average, and likewise the 100-day at a slightly bigger price point. So everything feels like it's coiled like a spring with a big breakout to come in. So what are we looking for? A push above 61.5k for tomorrow could signify an up test of the 63,921 level at the 0.5 Fibonacci. The 618 would be the longer term goal over the course of the coming few weeks, but certainly a break above 61.5. Look out for that. That could signify, with volume and strength, a retest of 63.9k that we'll be looking for into the weekend as retail come out and shop for some Bitcoin. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your view is on Jerome Powell. We'll be covering it live tomorrow on the stream. But as ever, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out those links, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Take care.